Hello, beautiful souls. If you have been drawn to this reading, chances are the universe is urging you to pick up your flashlight and pay attention to the shadow aspects in your life right now. Okay, what is it that is lurking beneath the surface? What is it that you need to tackle, in the upside down together? Okay, so there is absolutely no need to fear shadow work. Just like Levin and the gang, confronting the darkness only makes your light stronger and your world safer, okay? Today's theme is inspired by the iconic journey of Stranger Things, as you can see. And let me introduce you to the spread right here, okay? So the first card, it is divided into 5 piles, and the first card is the shadow, which is the mind flayer, okay? The card reveals the external challenges that you must be facing right now, which is the reason for this external challenges lies in pile 2, the card 2, which is about the internal shadow that you're dealing with right now and which you need to conquer. Okay, what are the hidden fears? What is the self doubt or vulnerability that is being exploited right now? Okay, the third pile is about your superpower. This is your innate gift, okay? What unique talent or core strength do you have that you need to be using to combat this challenge? The fourth pile, this is your tools and your allies, okay? Your tools and your friends. What are your more reliable allies right now? Your support system, the practical resources that is available to help you right now. And the final fifth card is the final word. Word, sorry, not word. What is the decisive action that you need to take? The final definitive step or commitment you must make to overcome the shadow and to seal the door on this problem. Okay. So, yeah, without any further ado, let's dive right in. Let's move to the pick a pile section. Pick a pile that you're most drawn to. Pick a card. Okay. We have 1, 2, and 3. Pick the one that you're most drawn to. Pause the video if you need more time. Use your intuition, and I shall see you on the other side. Hello, my dear pile number ones. Welcome to your reading. I have your tarot spread in front of me here, and this is your first pile, which is about the external challenge or the shadow, right? The mind flayer. What is it? What is the current challenge that you're facing right now? The situations or the recurring pattern, right? So we have the fox spirit here. Think on your feet. Then we have goddess. It says, make sure to feel it in your bones, for you are what you believe. Okay. Then we have what your garden. It says nourishment, body care, tenderness, rest. Fair man, dealings of relationship with a man with blonde, gray, or white hair. Serapis Bay, ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. We were talking about shadow and light, and there's a very direct message about you moving towards the light, right? Then we have green corn moon with the number 36. Patience. I take my time to enjoy the journey. Enjoy the journey, not just a destination. The time has come to learn patience and avoid the lure of instant gratification. Slow down, take your time. Things are happening. You just can't see it yet. Be loving and patient with your body. Okay. So there is like a highlight, the highlighted messages regarding rest and body care right now, right? You need to nourish your body, and you need to make sure you're giving it the right care. Are you going for massages, or do you need a massage? Are you taking the right nourishing meals for yourself? Or are you just skipping it, right? There is also a disconnect from your feminine energy, which is coming across with the goddess, right? Even if you're a male watching this, there is a disconnect with the feminine nurturing energy. Okay, knowing that your cup will be flowing, right? See, look at this cup. Feminine energy is about receptivity. You need to be in this receptive energy right now, okay? Instead of just doing the work, overworking yourself, overworking your body, right? So your cup is will be overflowing. You need to believe in that. For that, you need to align with yourself, okay? Move into your true self. That is what this one says. This card says here. Here I'm seeing her like, she's in a receptive state. So feminine energy is about the receiving, like receiving, right? Being in the receptive energy. Masculine energy is more about doing the work, okay? Taking action and things like that. So you are not able to be in this nurturing mode right now. But this is what the external challenge is being shown through this reading. This is how it is manifesting in your life, okay? The shadow is manifesting in your life where the masculine energy is taking control over this feminine energy, okay? There could be a masculine energy in your life doing this, because we did get like a fair man here, right? So fair man here, I'm seeing it as someone who, because this is coming as a shadow, right? I'm seeing someone who's like a little bit unfair, even if it is your own masculine energy asking you to like go for it, do the work, do the grind, right? The grind mentality, is that what it is called? Yeah. So if you are in that energy, thinking that if you take rest for a day, or if you take a rest for some time, and indulge in nourishing and taking care of yourself, then you're going to miss out on something. You feel like you're going to miss out on this King of Pentacles energy. This is about materialistic wealth, okay? Having more than enough, and this is your own doing. However, this has come up as reversed in the shadow, which which is it means that there is a blockage in connecting with this King of Pentacles energy. Though you're trying, you are being in this masculine state, right? Masculine energy, trying to take action and do the things that you meant to do, it is not working out in your favor. So this is the shadow, the external challenge that has been popping up in your reading, okay? I take my time to enjoy the journey. Are you taking out time to enjoy the journey? Are you too fixated on the result rather than the process itself, right? There is so much beauty and so much appreciation, and whatever you go through during a day, how much time you've invested towards this goal of yours, or whatever it is that you are focused on right now, right? You need to you need to make sure that you're appreciating that, and don't fall for don't look for instant gratification, okay? Something that gives you high that doesn't last very long. You need to take time, okay? You need to slow down. You need to be patient. Don't get carried away by things that are that looks very gratifying, but it is only momentary. Look at the bigger picture, because our we usually get pulled towards that because we think, okay, this is a faster route, right? This is a faster route to get to this final destination, that goal that you have. But it will not give you the fulfillment, and it is only going to last for a short period of time. You need to ascend your energy, rise above darkness. The light is here, okay? The light is here to help you. Fox Spirit says, think on your feet. Yeah, thinking on your feet, being clever right now. Take your time. Take your time so that you can gather the knowledge and wisdom and then act. Okay? So that is it for the first bit, which has come like an external challenge. Now let's go and look at the internal challenge. Why? What is it within you that is causing this external challenge? Okay, you need to break some patterns probably. There is some self doubt or hidden vulnerability. Let's see what it is. So we have the cards here. We have the star, we have weight of the world, we have the star card, okay? And we have weight of the world. It says boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Forgiveness, you are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time, okay? Vain, waning give us fire, resilience. I'm strong and resilient. Making mistakes builds resilience. I have learned my lessons from the mistakes I have made. I stand strong. I am an adult and I act with self responsibility. Bouquet. Compliments from an admirer. Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. Embodiment. Now unsown from the flesh, a most alluring lullaby stills my pain as the skies bleed for my heart and the embodiment I am to claim. I hope you can see that. Okay, there is some healing that is necessary right now. That is why you've been asked to slow down. This external challenges are a reflection of how you feel deep inside about yourself. Even there is something that you've not forgiven yourself for, yeah? About some mistakes that you did in the past. You're being very heavy and hard on yourself right now regarding something that you consider as a mistake. Okay, it is not really a mistake, it was a life lesson. And you know what the best part about life lessons are, although we don't see it at the moment, it makes you so powerful because once you start you know accepting the journey and moving forward, right? Once you start accepting the journey and moving forward, the divine is actually guiding you towards light. Okay, there is so much light, and slowly you will shed all of these things that you've been carrying with you because of your past, whatever you've experienced, right? So there is a process where you need to shed all these things. Okay, and the way it shows up in your life will be through these external challenges, that because you need to make different choices. Okay, you need to act out of courage and faith in the divine and in the light, which is again not an easy journey, especially if we have faced any circumstances in the past that has made us believe otherwise. Okay, for example, just an example, I'm going to take an example of dating. Okay, if you have dated someone in the past who has okay, if you are into astrology and stuff and you were like, this zodiac sign, this air sign person, or this person did not, my it was the worst connection and did not go well at all. Okay, and you meet another person with the same zodiac sign, and also probably even their birthday is also the same day, and you're like, no, 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 it's an immediate red flag goes off in your head, right? But this person may not even be the same as the other person. Just because the other person was going through some phases and they were projecting it out on you doesn't mean this person will be the same as the other person. This person could be in more of, in their best positive versions of this zodiac or their energy, and you might be running away from this connection. So that was an example, I'm just saying. So in a way you need to learn to trust, right? So if you keep running away from such things, it will come back, it will be mirrored back in different ways in your external circumstances and challenges. Okay, so you need to forgive yourself if you've ever made such a mistake. So that was an example in love life, in career also. You took a different path and it didn't work out for you. Now you are thinking, okay, how do I it is very hard to put that kind of trust and faith, because there will be a lot at stake here: emotions, money, and what else, right? Energy, time, other people's expectations, your own expectations. So if you need to break out of this cycle where you're not trusting divine guidance or the light, okay, so that is coming from a place where you haven't forgiven yourself for the past mistakes. You're not having faith. Okay, you need to be very gentle with yourself right now. You need to nurture yourself. You're not nurturing yourself as exposed in the first pile itself, right? You need to go within. You need to nurture yourself, and you need to bring that strength back, the original strength of the goddess, right? You need to bring that strength back. Resilient. I am strong and resilient. That should be an affirmation that you have to say. Give yourself compliments. We have compliments from an admirer. Be your own admirer first, okay? Be your own admirer, and see how far you've come, right? Forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive the people involved, and you are in the process of healing. Okay, it says father healing is possible at this time. If there is a father figure in your life that needs healing, right? The bond needs healing. It is going to happen. But right now, pour into yourself first. Okay, pour into yourself. Pay attention. You need to pause here. Here we have the star energy. And if I'm not wrong, the next energy is the sun, right? The next, it is moving towards the sun. So you are pausing. I think you're almost like towards the end, few stages of the cycle. So you are pausing to understand, to reflect on your own like inner strength and how beautiful you are, how amazing you are to have come so far. So you need to do that contemplation right now, and give yourself a big hug, because you are moving towards the energy of the sun. Okay, you are shining bright in all. You're accepted everything about yourself. You are integrated everything. There is a process of integration that is necessary at this stage of your life, so that the divine can push you in the next phase of your life, right? Which is again going towards completion of whatever that you have been wanting. Okay, you are carrying the weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Don't carry this weight. Why are you carrying this weight? Right? This, you must be being very hard on yourself even. Or if it is coming from an external source, please make sure that you have boundaries with this person. Okay? See, this is embodiment. You're embodying everything, like integrating everything that you've experienced in the past and becoming the person you are. That brings in that power. You're becoming powerful. Okay? So that is it for pile 2 regarding your inner challenges, what you need to address right now. Moving to the third one, we have Knight of Cups. So the third one is about your superpower, okay, your gifts that you can tap into at this moment to face these challenges. So we have the Knight of Cups. You want to see it? Then we have the Waxing Gibbous one, discernment. I take my time to be accurate and precise in my discernment. Take care in your choices now. Look carefully and judge wisely. There may have been something difficult to see, something that has been obscured, but now it has been revealed to you. Examine it closely. Peacock spirit, let it shine. Activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you are led. Yeah, we were talking about how the divine is leading you, right? To the next phase of your life. Mercury, open communication, get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. Okay. Carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. And we have hand fasting. This is union with yourself, okay? You need to integrate whatever I was talking about, the past self, and into the present. And you need to call in your future self's power also, right? Energy also, the goddess energy that we have here. And you need to integrate all that to feel that, you know, so that you are ascended to the next chapter of your life. We got ascension card in the previous one, right? So you are on a journey towards this ascension. We have the carriage, a journey, right? Physical or mental. And you've been activated right now. And activated to be in that peacock spirit, to shine bright. Didn't I tell you? I didn't even know the shine was there here. About sun, moving towards the sun. You're shining bright like the sun. Sun energy, right? So have that discernment. Take time, because we see the Knight of Cups pausing and being reflective and contemplating, right? Take time, pause, have patience. We did get the patience card. Have patience, nourish yourself internally, nourish your mind, body, and spirit in the ways that you can connect with your mind, body, and spirit, right? How is it that you feel nourished? Okay, is it by cooking good food, putting that intention, doing like a meditative style cooking, right? You don't have to always sit and close your eyes and meditate. If you can do that, do that. If not, is it by moving your body, right? You're connecting with the energies, you're connecting with yourself. Is it going for a like going for a walk, sorry, long walk? Is it by being in nature? And also make sure you're feeding yourself, you're leading a healthy lifestyle and feeding good food, nourishing food. Okay. Don't skip your meals and pay attention to what you're eating. Have timely meals. Okay. We have to be really grateful for our body right now. Okay. If you know the kind of problems people go through when the body is not able to function as we normally would, right? People who have been, working from morning to night tirelessly, their body has, they're used to it. So they think, nothing will go wrong because every day they wake up to the same strength and energy levels, which is fueled by so many, probably the wrong energies itself, okay? Like, wrong intention or focus. You need to be respectful towards your body, okay, towards your body, and do nourish it. Don't wear it out, okay? Don't wear it out. And you won't even realize it if you're not eating properly right now. You won't realize it. You only realize it when it is gone, when you don't have it. So I don't mean to scare you here. I'm just giving out like advice what is coming through. Like, you need to pay attention to your body, okay? It is a way of connecting with the divine, making sure that you are pampered right now. You're going to shine and use your discernment. You have good judgment, you have good discernment. You will be able to see things more clearly with this discernment. Okay? This is your power, and your power is open communication as well. If you need to communicate with someone openly, get that weight out of your chest. Find a friend to do it, or speak to the divine. Okay? Speak with love. If you need to talk to a person and resolve something, then this is a good time. If you are a person who visits religious places, and there is some, ley lines, power places and ley lines are related to such spots, right? Connecting ley lines are connecting such power points, like power places on earth. So if you visit a temple or your church or any religious place that you know of, right? Any sacred religious places, if you can, or if you believe in such things, it would be good for you to go visit And also you can also sit with yourself if you believe that I'm more about believing in myself, and the I can connect with the divine within me. Then you can do that as well. Okay, so that is it for this fire. Your superpower, you're going to shine bright like the peacock. Pride, owning the beauty that you have. Okay, showing it off, showing it off. Let people call you a show off. Who cares, right? You own it. That is who you are. I mean, I'm just showing like I have all these things. Why should I hide my feathers for you? My glorious, glorious feathers, my beautiful feathers, just because you have. Okay, I don't want to go there. So the next file is about the connections, tools, and friends that whom you can rely on, your allies right now. Okay, your support system, resources that you have in your life. Something is coming in fast for you. Okay, something is coming in fast for you, like resolutions, or like even help. If you need help, if you need any kind of resource, it will come in fast for you. But you need to first pause before you act. Okay, pause before you act. We have flower moon blossoming. I joyfully blossom and I feel no fear. Do not give up. You have planned for this. Take no notice of what others think or say about you. What was I saying? That is why that energy was coming through. Like I felt like, why am I saying all these things? That's kind of like low-key rude. I was about to say, if you don't have this fancy flowers, that is a you problem, not a me problem. I'm a peacock. I have these feathers, so I'm going to strut around and walk. So I was going towards that kind of tone with my with whatever I was saying. Then I caught myself doing that and I just stopped. But see, it was meant to come through. Okay. The number 33. This is number 33 is a master teacher. Okay. Expansive. Somebody who can guide and teach others. Very create. It's about three is about creative expression. Okay. You need to be open and expressive. There is something about you holding back and caving in, hiding because you think others will judge you or something. So, what is coming towards you? We have the lovers, okay? So, probably there is a loving energy, a counterpart, divine counterpart that is coming towards you. That could be offering you help. You're going to unite with this lover, and it is like you two against the world or something. And your problems are temporary, okay? Your problems are temporary. We have here share your song frequency of sound, diving deep. You need to share that voice. You need to shine. This is what is coming through. See, whatever at this point of time, like we heard through this reading, what I see is you need to come to the light, like shine bright, integrate your like the past versions, the lessons learned, and come in alignment with the present, with now what you've been upgraded to, because there was ascension energy. Okay, you're being upgraded, and you need to be in your fullest, truest self. You've been, you are asked to. Align or unite with your true self. Okay, integrate that. You will feel that power. Okay, so you're moving towards something like that. You're moving towards some bigger expansive energy in your life right now. You've been upgraded. So divine energy is bringing out all these shadows to the light, so that you can take the necessary action, use your discernment to take the necessary action and move forward in your life. Okay, because these problems are temporary. It is only happening because you need an upgrade in your life right now. It says, "Moth spirit, surrender now." You need to surrender right now. Don't think you can escape. There is a shortcut or any other easy way to get out of it. It is like you'll be looped in. You know how it is, right? In the upside down. Okay? It's not easy to get out of that unless you believe in yourself. You have that willpower, right? You believe in your true essence. Use your powers, whatever's come through, right? In this reading, use it. And yeah, the lover's card is also there. Love lulls all sorrow and bewitches flesh, mind, and breath, reminding me that I am unafraid of the unfurling winds of my eternity. Yeah, this journey, you're not supposed to be afraid of it. Okay, you need to be ready for it, accept it. Whatever is coming through is not coming to get you, okay? It is coming to change you and push you towards something better. The divine director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Isn't this what we spoke about? Divine intervention is happening. Okay? Divine is going to help you. It is happening. It is happening now. This is a very fast moving energy. It is happening now. The divine itself is your ally, okay? Ally. Ally. So divine intervention is happening. You are moving towards your true purpose, and it is happiness. You're moving towards happiness. If you needed any confirmation, like to be brave and courageous to face the kind of external and internal challenges in your life right now, then this is it. Okay, you're moving towards your true purpose. You're being guided, which is happiness is your true purpose, and you've been guided towards that. So moving towards the last one. Oh, this is quite a long reading. Maybe I shouldn't pick so many piles for one reading. There's almost five, right? Yeah. We have the Emperor. Wow. The final card is the final word that you need to. What is it that you need to do? Your decisive action to step into this role. Okay. What you must commit to in order to regain control over the shadow aspects of your life. And you have got the Emperor. Oh my God. Come on. You are meant to act as if. It says act as if. Act as if you are the leader. You know what to do. Okay. You can take decisions. You have the wisdom to do this. Okay. To take control. We have candle here. You will be shown the way. And you will be shown the way when you do this. Okay. Because divine is working with you. I'm sorry, defenseless, writing past wrongs, uprooting. Holy amethyst, divine alchemy, move beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. Okay, then we have creation. This is a beautiful card. I don't usually see it. Through the darkness, I cross and still I crossed. Okay, through the darkness, I crossed and still I found myself in the presence of life. Oh my God, that is very deep and beautiful, right? Through the darkness I crossed, like the act of giving birth, and I found myself in the presence of life. Come to the light, pile number ones. Okay, you've been guided to act like the emperor, okay, that you are. Take control of your life, take control of these challenges, overcome these fears, take control and take action. You will be able to rule. You'll be able to conquer. You are a conqueror. Okay, you have those skills. So the divine is upgrading you. And the candle here, you will be shown the way. So once you step into this role of the emperor, right, you'll be shown the way. This is practical, the practical ways of getting things done. The emperor shows that. So use your discernment and you will be able to do that. I am sorry. Defenseless, writing past wrongs, uprooting. This is again coming up as, forgiveness. We did get the forgiveness energy before, forgiving yourself for the past wrongdoings, or if you need to forgive someone else, you have to do that. If you have to forgive yourself, yeah, you've been guided to do that. And Regarding forgiveness, it is a sensitive topic, and it is, I don't know how to say, okay, forgive someone. Can you really forgive someone? No. So it is a process. But what I can surely tell you is, if you integrate the divine energy, if you integrate the divine, you will be able to do it faster. You'll be able to start the process of forgiving. Okay. Moving beyond current challenges, focus on what you desire. Yeah, focus on what you desire and stand your ground. Know that you are powerful and you have the power to overcome these shadows and challenges. Okay. Waxing Gibbous 6 with wisdom. See, you have the wisdom. Didn't we get master number 33 previously? We have the master number 22 here, which is the master builder. Okay. It says, I use my knowledge and experience to make wise decisions. Wisdom is more than mere knowledge. There may be something you aren't seeing and need to research more thoroughly. Wisdom is gathered, but it takes time. Learn from your experience. You might wish to ask the opinion of a wise mentor if you are uncertain. So, yeah, we have been getting these messages again and again in this pile, right? I feel like it is all coming back to the same thing. Like, you need to pause, you need to reflect. You're not seeing something, finding answers. You will get it once you pause and be reflective and use your discernment, okay, and use your knowledge. You have the knowledge and wisdom to be this emperor. If you're finding any challenges right now, you need to talk to a mentor. It says use your experience. Wisdom is gathered, but it takes time. Okay? You need to research more, whatever it is. Take wise decisions, pile number one. So, yeah, pile number one. Divine alchemy is at play here. I I am counting for you, rooting for you, and cheering for you to step into this role of the emperor, which you are being anointed to by the divine. Okay, by the divine. This is your next chapter. You are in the process of stepping into the energy of the emperor. Okay, so that is it for your reading, pile number two. Quite a long reading. I don't know how many of you are listening, still listening. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Hello, my beautiful souls of pile number two. Welcome to your reading. I have your tarot spread in front of me here, so let's dive right in. Let's dive into the first pile, which is about the shadow, okay, the external challenge, the mind flayer. So, what is it that is projecting as a challenge in your external world right now? Okay, oh, we have the devil. Speak of the devil. We have vulture spirit. Oh, okay. You heard that. Vulture spirit says nothing is wasted. But when I first read it, vulture spirit, I was like, oh my god, ruthless. What is it? Waning crescent one with protection. I am loved and protected. Your higher power, however you describe this, is a loving and protective energy. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself better. Trust in process. Trust in yourself. I said process, but it says yourself. The cow here, the cow, cute cow. My God, so much cuteness with all this vulture, devil. We have made the embrace of all that is nurturing you awaken in all that you are becoming. Star bathing, light body, crystal grid, transmission, activation. We have Radha with soul flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. Ooh. Casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. Or the end of a situation. Okay. So, what is the external challenge here? The external challenge here, nothing is wasted. I'm loved and protected. Probably you are feeling that, the devil is at work, nothing is going your way, everything is turning against you, and you literally you are fearing, like you have that fear. Okay, I feel like vulnerable and I'm not able to protect myself, something like that. Okay, there is this fear of vulnerability even. Okay, to be vulnerable with someone, something regarding this is regarding some relationship has ended in your life, somebody walking out, things not going in your way, you feel like abandoned. Okay, you feel like something is coming to get you. Okay, with the vulture spirit here, like what is it, why am I being targeted, something like that. With the soul flame here, you have lost the connection with the very, like the light within you. You have lost that connection. You need to, it says star bathing. Light body needs to be activated. You need to go internally and find that light. Okay, you're not able to see the light around you. That is the external challenge. And you are, see, the cow spirit here, it is about, you giving to yourself, you nurturing yourself, and that nurturing awakens you and you can see the light. Okay, awakens and activates the light within you. So that is giving into yourself, knowing that you are abundant. The cow represents abundance for me and in our culture. Okay, it's very divine. It is connected to divine for us, and we worship cows here. Okay, you must have heard that from India, right? Yeah, we worship cows here. We connect it to divinity and something that is nurturing, something that has the energy of abundance. So you are not able to see that you are this person right now. You are nurturing, you are in meant to be abundant, and you kind of need to have that flow within you, that energy of flow, because you might feel stuck thinking out of fear. You might feel stuck, you might not be taking actions, or you might be in stagnant energy, like trying to, like, if it is about money, if I spend this much money, my all my money is gone, right? So you're trying to hold on to things that no longer serve you. Okay, so nothing is wasted is coming, like something like that. Your actions are in a way that it's coming fear out of fear. You're trying to hold on to things and situations and people and anything else from a lack mentality. Okay, so that is being projected in your external world. That is gaining momentum in your external world. Okay, the devil is gaining momentum. The devil's low vibrational energy when it comes to lack, right? Like attached to that lack mentality, that is being reflected. Okay, so let's go understand what about this lack, right? What is the internal shadow that is acting up? This one says, we the Hathors, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. This says, higher learning, you have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Dogs, getting together with friends. Then we have chants. This is like, getting together with friends, right? Chants, hear me loud, hear me roar, for I am here in my truth. Waxing gibbous 6 with wisdom. I use my knowledge and experience to make wise decisions. Wisdom is more than mere knowledge. There may be something you aren't seeing and need to research more thoroughly. Wisdom is gathered, but it takes time. Learn from your experience. You might wish to ask the opinion of a wise mentor if you are uncertain. Okay. We have the spirit animal, parrot spirit, watch your words. Then we have temperance. Temperance is about slow, steady progress. Okay. Putting in that work in a progressive manner and having that kind of balance. Okay, the balance of giving and taking, giving and receiving, and putting things in a flow state. See, you are meant to move into this energy of the temperance. I kind of just pushed the other pile like that with the force, just get away, devil. So, yeah, so temperance with the angelic wings is stepping in. So, this is what is missing, the internal shadow, right? There is a lack of connecting with your inner wisdom. We have wisdom here to take the necessary steady actions. Okay, I just before I started your reading, I just read a quote that said something like, progress is more about progress, or growth is more about taking series of small steps or actions rather than something impulsive. And it said Vincent Van Gogh. So, so yeah. So, what are the chances, right? It aligns with your reading. It says, "Watch your words." So, something about what you say, your negative self-talk, or with friends or with others. When you're with your friends, right? Getting together with friends and negative self-talk. So, why is it coming in the internal shadow? Getting together with friends. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. Okay, I think there is some discord with the friends gang here, okay, with your friends or with some people. We did see that in the first file, right? Somebody moving away, something closing, a relationship ending. So, all these are like projections of this internal shadow that you're carrying. So there is a fear of abandonment. Okay, there is some abandonment issue that I see here. You need to go inside. You need to go inside and study. You need to gain that higher wisdom and higher learning. Okay, that is why temperance is being shown here. Growth, you need to take that small steps towards growth rather than being impulsive. Okay, this is a stage of gaining wisdom. 22, you have the master number 22 here, which is master builder, right? And we have the number 4 here. So with the chant about building that strong foundation. 4 is a number of discipline, bringing in that discipline, bringing in that order, bringing that stability, right? Being organized, being reliable, being methodical, having an excellent plan and able to execute it. Okay, being practical, diligence, about safety and security, right? It's about hard work, building that strong foundations for the future. Okay, so right now you might be working with the shadow aspect of these qualities, like you're being rigid, dogmatism, obstinance, being stubborn, inflexibility, fear of change, being very narrow minded, and things like that. You're not being in alignment to the positive, the light aspects of number 4 and the wisdom here, right? You might be in the shadow aspect, being arrogant, giving more power to the devil, and that is reflected in your external world here. The internal world needs to align with the light positive aspect, being in order, being stable, being grounded. Watch your temperance. When I see, you need to watch, moderate your emotions. Okay, rage, anger, and things like that. And feeling like things. If you are feeling heightened emotions regarding eh, such things, right? Anger, rage, abandonment issues, then you need to go within. Now is the time to go within. Okay, so I feel like with your friends, you might be projecting out all these fears, and that is what is causing all these external challenges in your life regarding connections breaking, right? And we did talk about fear of not being abundant, lack mentality, right? Being rigid, being inflexible for change, right? Holding on to things because of fear. Yeah. Deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Moving on to the next one, we have your superpower or your innate gifts, right? What is it? What is your talent or your intuitive ability or the strength that you have? You know, you can use it to as a tool to solve the problem right now. We have, look at this, look at this bougie person, right? You can do it all. File number two. You can do it all. You can live that lifestyle. You are, know that you are abundant, okay, and you can do it. You can master and you can manifest anything that you desire. This is all like, you know, your goals being manifested, okay, living that life of materialistic wealth and luxury, knowing that you're abundant. It says co-create with spirit, with the crow spirit. And we have breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe, voice of truth. Stand strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Yeah. Yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Oh, we have the goddess energy. This is repeating from the first file. Make sure to feel it in your bones for what you believe. For you are what you believe. We have the boundaries here with number three. I can say yes or no with authenticity and clarity. Judging what you need and what you don't need allows you to place boundaries, healthy boundaries. You teach people how to treat you. Judge what is healthy and right for you with clarity and care. Simplify. See this coming out as a shadow here where it says chant, right? Hear me loud, hear me roar. So here, because of the lack of boundaries, you are feeling all those emotions, heightened emotion. You're feeling like, you know, really upset with people, all these friends that you have, friends or people in your life. You have not been assertive, and you at times where you need to have those boundaries and being assertive, you've not done that in a more mellow state when it was necessary. However, it has piled up and piled up and piled up, and now it is built into this rage, okay, and anger. So that is why here it says roar. I was looking at the, you know, all these people getting together, looks like they are happy and just dancing in light energy, right? But coming as a shadow aspect, I think it is about you know, your temperament, which is affecting, which is basically because of lack of boundaries, okay. So what is it? What is your innate gift? You need to tap into the energy of this goddess, okay. They are in the energy of reception here. Look, her cup is overflowing. Okay. You have an like abundant energy. Okay. Anything that you desire will come to you. Look at this. Right? Anything that you desire is going to come to you. Okay. You don't have to go and look for it or try to find it with others, even. Okay. Your spirit team is here to help you create, manifest all these dreams that you have. You don't have to rely on any external factors right now or people. and the spirit team will guide you towards the right kind of people. Okay, right now you're supposed to have boundaries with these people that who are there in your life right now. However, you will be guided towards people who can really help you, who can nurture you. Okay, you're meant to be in this powerful goddess energy. Be your true self. She's naked here. She's naked. She's looking at the light, and she is very relaxed. And her emotions. It's a full moon energy here. Okay, her emotions. Everything is very grounded. Then we also have the number 5 here because it is goddess with 14, which is reduced to 5, which is about harmony, freedom, change, more about balancing this emotions that you have into more adaptability and seeking new knowledge and being resourceful, having that freedom, not being restless, not being irresponsible, not constantly looking for change, right? Not being impulsive, not able to commit, right? If you have that scattered energy, you're supposed to bring and center that energy into a more temperance energy here, right? So with that, your superpower right now is to channel in your inner goddess, okay? And know your worth. Know that you can do it all by yourself. And the spirit team is working with you. And you are meant to keep those boundaries. You need to flip this feeling tied down or frustrated. This, you're giving too much power to external other things, okay? Other things are occupying your mind and um, baiting, baiting with your, low vibrational emotions right now. That is why you feel everything is working against you. There is this voice of truth here. You are meant to be roaring that truth. Stay strong, focus on your purpose, release the fear of persecution, and speak your truth. Speak your truth right now because you are meant to focus on your purpose. Micromanaging the universe. My will to thy will. Just surrender to the universe. Okay? Surrender. Don't act out of fear. Okay? Impulsive decisions, impulsive actions that needs to be avoided. Impulsive, any verbal battles, dispute, debate needs to be avoided right now. You need to do the self work and come with a more balanced energy to speak your truth without having the fear. Okay, there is a way. Have you noticed? People in position of power, like when seem very powerful, it is more about their grounded energy. They will speak. They will say, lay down all these. They will speak very clearly. They will not raise their voice, or they don't have to yell. But it is so much more powerful than that people being yelling on top of their voice and acting from a place of fear and more about controlling, having control issues, things like that, right? So yeah, know that you are abundant with the cow spirit here. Now moving on to the next final one. No, it's not the final one, it is the tools. Okay, what are your most reliable allies right now? Your support system, practical resources that are available, right? We have, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. Caterpillar spirit, things will not always be this way, a change is coming. Sanat Kumara, light activation, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Then we have sex magic with I draw on my body with an invisible blade carved with the bliss of lustrous teeth. It is in the allure that I will meet blood and flesh. Okay. Then we have waxing gibbous action. I am responsive and ready to take action. The time has come to take action. Let go of your paralysis. Let go of your burdens step by step. Okay. Spirit animal, we have canary spirit. Sing your song, sing your own song. Then we have number six, Six of Cups. Okay. We did speak about conflicts with people here, right? And we have taking action. So paralyzed by your circumstances right now, right? So you have been called in. So I was looking at taking action, right? In the earlier pile, we spoke about not being having the temperance, moderation, grounding your energy first, and using your inner wisdom before you act, right? So taking action from a more grounded energy is what this is about. Okay, if you're not doing anything, like you're not taking action for a long time, when you're meant to take action, the small things you were meant to do, but it is always in the extremes. Okay, something is happening in the extremes. You are experiencing things, emotions in the extremes, but instead pay attention to the next step, the next progressive step that you can take in this process, right? So you might not feel this paralysis energy, not able to act or not able to move forward, feeling like you've been stuck, right? Feeling like you're stuck in this energy. You're not speaking up, probably, right? You feel like things are unfair, something is happening and everything all against you, but you're not speaking up. For some reason, you don't want to speak up. Okay. Now you are meant to, I think you will be pushed out of this whatever scenario, divinely, divinely timed guidance is coming towards you right now. Okay, you've been activated. Shine your light. You're activated towards your own light. Okay, listen to your internal guidance. It is coming through loud and clear here. Okay, listen to that. You're meant to sing your own song. You're meant to be around people who are not, shutting you down or not letting you shine brightly. And we did think about, uh, not think, we did get a card here that says you're not for everyone. Yeah, understand that you're not for everyone. Maybe you're not in the right kind of people and environment right now. So you are probably pushed, you're probably pushed and you're being pushed to take action. You're pushed to speak up against or talk to these people and make them understand, and you need to take action. If you are not taking action, fearing that okay, these people will be moving out of my life, if I say this they will not like it, you're fearing that you will lose your job, or you're fearing that okay, I will lose these connections, these group of friends, I will have no one. So if that is the reason you're not taking action, or if you are, relying on someone for any kind of shelter and you're not taking action, and that is causing you to be in this paralysis stage. Okay, so you need to come out of it. If you're not coming, if you're not making an effort to trust in the light, you will be pushed out of it. Okay, that is why you will be experiencing these extreme level of range or emotions that you don't want to experience. Here you're meant to, the sex magic is about things you feel shameful and guilty about, is you don't have to. You are meant to embrace your weirdness, face your true north. Okay, embrace the person that you are, be raw and authentic. Okay, there are naked ladies dancing around, and there are wines flowing all around them, and they feel connected, and they are really enjoying their true nature, their true self. Okay, whatever they are feeling, like they are or they're fearless, and they're very expressive. Okay, they're being expressive, they're fearless, they're dancing around naked, which would be considered, being naked and all this sex magic would be considered something, something as something, you know like ashamed, some like shamed upon. I'm not getting the word. I don't know why. Something that is shunned by the society, talking about sex and all that. So here you're meant to be these ladies, they're open, they're being raw, they are being magnetic, okay? They are being in that goddess energy that came through in the previous file. You've been activated into the spirit to sing your own song, to speak up, and to be your own self, right? To shine in your own light and not fearing others, okay? Not shining your light because you have this fear of how uh, people how people would react and how receptive they would be, okay? So there is discord that is happening, and it is happening because of this. Canary spirit, sing your own song. See, Canary Spirit, this is about, again, this number, it has number three. It is about being joyful and, inspired, taking inspired action, being your magnetic self, right? Being your magnetic self expression. Often, like, through art or writing or performance, something is happening into your life, and there is someone you will be united with, a person or a friend that you will feel so happy about. Okay, you will so feel so happy because it feels like a childhood memory or a childhood friend. Okay, child, something that is nostalgic for you, and you will feel like a child again in this energy. Okay, so a friend is going to come to help you, and your spirit team is helping you, and things are not going to be this way. There is a change coming. Okay, and taking action towards this guidance, towards light, is what is going to help you. Okay, and you embracing your weirdness, you embracing your true self is what is going to help you. That is what this file is about. Okay, what you can rely on. So that is that. Now moving on to the final file. I think I'm shaking the camera too much. We have the final word, the decisive action that you should take. Okay, we have the strength card. We have mouse spirit, tend to small things. Wow, isn't that what I said earlier about, doing small things, tending to small things? Growth is about that. You will emerge victorious when you tend to small things and doing it continuously in a progressive manner every day, like a habit, doing things repeatedly. We have waxing gibbous 4 with will. Yeah, I have the will to make the changes I need. You need to have that will first. You need to let the light in. Right now, the more the darker energy, the shadow self is has taken control over you. You're like quite already in that, you're already in that mind flayer energy right now. Okay, like you're kind of deep there. So you need to have the will first. For that, you need to let the light in. You need to work with the divine. I have the will to make the changes I need. You need to have the strength, have the will and the strength to do this, to make these changes. Because it might be appears like small changes to others, but somebody who's deep in this fear and anxiety and this energy and having this paralysis, being in this paralysis mode, right? It is not easy. It is not easy for them. So, like, we all experience these kind of things, right? In moderation and in phases. So even I remember when I experienced this paralysis, not able to take action. It's just not possible, right? So you need to make sure you are getting out of it. You have the will. Okay, do affirmations, go out in nature, do change something about your day, like small things about your day. Put intentions into the things that you're doing. Okay, here it says trust the timing. Did I finish reading this? Decisions require action. You are in control of your own decision and life, no one else's. Passion determine will determine a great portion of your success. Yeah, you need to have that passion, you need to have the determination, okay? And it is not a small thing. You need to have the strength to have it. You will persist. Possess free will, which means you should focus on yourself first and avoid placing your will over another's. Oh, yes. See, you're not supposed to be counting on others right now, focusing on your will on others right now. It is supposed to be on yourself. Okay? Like, how much more clear should the message be? We have repeating number with number 4 here, being the builder, building that stability. Feel like we spoke about it in some previous file, right? Here, the number 22, being the builder, master builder, right? You need to, if you feel like a creative impulse, right? You need to have the will and the strength. Like from deep within, you get an urge to do certain things. You are meant to do it. Okay? And make sure it is coming from your intuition and the light energy and not your shadow. You need to have that discernment and wisdom. Okay? You need to sit with yourself and understand, where is this coming from? Where is this need coming from? Okay? What voice am I listening to? Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Time is not running out if you are fearing that. Okay? We have Commander Astar with call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. You're supposed to do that. I feel like you're projecting everything to external, whatever is happening externally. Probably you might be blaming others, or you might be thinking, how can they do this to me? It is a they problem, not a me problem. But here clearly there is a calling to look within. Okay. And if you are feeling scarce, like you're in a scarcity mindset, it says bowl, plenty of material things. There is plenty of material things here. Okay. So if what you need to do is have the strength and tend to small things. Tending to smaller things will come, will give you that abundance and the victory that you're seeking, right? We have morning dew. It says, what stillness does the silence of one steadiness bring? Exactly. So when you're still, make sure that, you can say, first of all, you can stay still. You are not, you're not running away from your inner self, the problems within, what needs to be tended to, right? To in your own garden within. Self care, nurture yourself, work with that shadow, and take action based on that. Okay, you need to take action. This is your power move. This is your power move to come out of the shadow. Okay, pile number 2, having the will. Having the will to take that small steps every day. If it is to get out of your bed, you need to have the will to do that. Finding that will. Even if you don't feel like it, get out. Even if you don't feel like it, take the decision to do it. Okay? Only then, if you tend to the small things, only then is the bigger things going to appear in your life, that the kind of things that you seek, right, is going to appear in your life, in the external world. So that is it for your reading, my dear pile number 2s. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye. Hello, beautiful souls of pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. I have your tarot spread in front of me here, so let's dive right in. Let's check the first pile, which is about the shadow. Okay, the mind flayer. What are the external challenges that is seen in your world right now? Okay, how is the shadow creeping into your external world, showing its presence in the external world? Okay, What are those challenges? We have the Queen of Swords, War of Words. You got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Oh, Pile 2 also had something like that. Then we have the Antelope spirit, life is speeding up. Then we have the Sun God, come all come now, expand into the skies and into the shadows below us. Not below us, below. Lady Portia, it says divine order, do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Then we have shield. You need to defend yourself. And we have the waxing crescent 5 with nourishment. I chose to nourish myself. Choose to nourish yourself, your mind, your body, and spirit. Feed your values. When you are jealous or envious, it is a sign that you are actually hungering for it. Is that a word? It is a sign that you are actually hungering for. Pay attention to your health. Okay. Okay. There is something about, being very, there is an energy. This could be your energy or this could be someone else's energy who's being very stern and like very dominant with their words and somebody in control. Okay. Somebody who is probably um, like a parent or your boss or somebody who has that energy and that power over you. Okay, maybe they are creating some kind of chaos for you in your life and you are having like a conflict with this person, and there is also an energy of another like strong and powerful energy that is acting as well. Okay, we have the sun god here, so one is like a feminine energy, one is a masculine energy that is coming through. Now, what is the challenge here in the external world, right? Your you know there is a lack of order. Okay, lack of order when it comes to what you believe in. Okay, what you believe in is right. What is your vision? What is your views regarding the situation? What is your moral stance here? Okay, there is a lack of order that has been seen here. You are meant to balance the dark and the light. Okay, you are meant to integrate and balance, bring things into balance, but it is out of balance. There is also an energy of jealousy that has been popping up. It must be coming from an outside source because we are talking about it manifesting externally for you, right? I think something about your life is speeding up and somebody is trying to control it. Some other energy is trying to control it. And there is a need for you to defend yourself, but you are not able to do that. You're not able to do that. And because of the love you have for these people or to these external circumstances or people or institute or your belief, right, of what is right and wrong, you are not having these boundaries. You're not able to stand your ground and defend yourself. There is a codependency energy that is being seen here. Okay, so you are losing control there. You need to balance and take a stance. Okay, you need to take a stance. You need to communicate properly, be clear, communicate with clarity, communicate with that inner wisdom and knowing like what is it is for the betterment of all. And what does this situation need right now? Are you like feeling bad about hurting someone's feeling and you are not doing the thing that you're meant to do? the right thing that you're meant to do, right? Instead, you're just trying to be in that comfort zone, trying to cushion others' emotions, and not taking action, not taking the lead. Okay, now let's move on to the second pile. The second pile is about what is your inner shadow? Why is this coming from? Why is this external energy manifesting in your life? I kind of dropped one and I don't know where it fell. See, I'm just going to leave it, okay, because it just flew under the bed. I cannot take it out now. I have to shift a lot of things. So I'm just going to believe that I was not meant to see that message in this pile. Something just slipped away. I said slipped away, and we have this bird flying. News is on the way. See, it just flew like in Harry Potter movie, how the envelope and the letters just keep flying in, right? That is how that slipped away. Goat. We have the goat energy. It says, "Fearless I am in the path I choose, for I never been led astray, always finding my way." Okay, being confident in your journey and in your truth, right? Bird flying, news is on the way. Some news is on the way, okay, for you. And so, what is this internal challenge that you're facing right now? We have waning gibbous 4 with beauty. I see beauty everywhere and it raises my vibration. Beauty is like medicine, it can heal even the most broken spirit. Beauty is everywhere, just look. It comes in many forms. I love how I look. Rid yourself of clutter and what you find disagreeable. We have the King of Cups in reverse. We have cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. We have the Deer Spirit with bring a gentle touch. So, internal struggle when it comes to news is on the way. Why is it come up as an internal struggle, Spirit? Why? I feel like you're not being gentle with yourself right now. Okay? Are you considering your feelings, or are you considering the feelings of others right now? And are you considering your truth, or are you focused on pouring into others' cups right now? Okay? See, we have the King of Cups in reverse, which clearly shows me that you're not taking charge of your own, your own valuable emotions that you're spending so much and pouring into others and cushioning so much, okay, cushioning that emotion so much. You are meant to work with your intuition. You are making, it's a very matured king, okay? You're making matured decision here. A king who can make matured decision with the connecting to the higher purpose and higher truth, right? So you are meant to bring that gentle touch right now, and you are dissociated with that. And this goat is about, you are not connected. You're not connected or to your intuition. This goat has a third eye. There's a moon in the background. There is a lack of trusting your own intuition and your own journey and your own path, right? Having, you're being cracked open right now. You are feeling like you hit the rock bottom, and it is a process of surrendering to the alchemy of life. Okay, but this surrender is not coming since it is come up as a challenge, internal challenge. You're surrendering to the needs of others, and you're thinking that it is, this is what is needed to do right now. I am supposed to do this. What are you talking about? This is a good deed. I am listening to these people that I'm supposed to listen to, right? But right now, you're supposed to listen to yourself. News is on the way is about the divine trying to connect with you. Okay? You're meant to be fearless in the chosen path and you will not be led astray. Okay, the divine is giving you that confidence. Whatever path you're taking, if somebody else is putting that fear in you, like, no, don't do that, then you are meant to be shedding those fears. Those are not your fears. Those are their fears. They're projecting it out on you. Know your truth and walk your truth. And your shadow right now is to bravely and courageously take the path. Okay, this you not honoring your own path is coming up as a challenge right now. Okay, being connected to your intuition, not responding in a more, not taking the authority with the inner knowing and emotional wisdom and emotional intelligence that you have right now for the greater good, right? Instead, you are trying to be sensitive to everyone's feelings. Think about the bigger picture here, okay? Something about you not able to see beauty in the things you do as well. Like, this is giving me, like, I can give you a simple example. This is giving me energy of someone, like, if you have a parental figure who is trying to discourage you into do taking up when you do your when you spend time with your passions, okay, like you're doing your art project or something like that, working with your crafts, right? Your parents or somebody else is always discouraging you, like, why are you doing this? Why is it even necessary? You're not going to make money out of it. This is not going to give you any high paying income. So that is the kind of energy that I'm feeling. And hence you're disconnecting from your passion. You're disconnecting from you're feeling really bad. You had that inner excitement to move towards something like this, to create, to write, to express, and to paint or something like that, right? To sing, to learn a musical instrument. But right now you're feeling disconnected. I'm seeing, having this image of a person who's like, dropping their face down and just walking and going to, whatever academy they are meant to go, like, the parents chose for them. So this is just an example. So see how this reflects in your own life and situations, right? So right now you are being cracked open for you to pursue your true, honest, purpose. Will you give in to the desires of others or will you stand in your truth? Now that is a question. Now the next one is your superpower. Like, what is that innate gift that you have, the talent, the ability, right, to solve this problem? We have the death card. Is your innate ability to just, take in everything, everything that people tell you and then get mentally exhausted and die. Pile number three, is that it? I'm sorry, but this is just, imagine I just said, what is your innate strength and gift? And I'm looking at the death card. Not, it is not the death card. Sorry, it is not the gift. It's 10 of swords. But I'm like, pile three is dead. Pile three is like dead inside. You're taking in all these, what everyone else is saying. Okay, you're carrying that weight instead of standing up, having you being in that queen of swords energy and the king of cups energy. You're letting everyone take control of your life. That is why you are here. But the number 10 and this 10 of swords, you see a new dawn here. See, there's a new dawn, there's hope there. So your strength, or your superpower is to see that hope, See that light in this darkness. Okay, this is completion of a cycle. So you are again connecting with the divine will. That, that passion that you lost, that excitement that you lost, it was planted inside of you. Something like that you needed to express, and that idea that you had, um, something that came into your mind, and you were like, okay, you were passionately working towards it, and somebody shut you off or shunned you, and now you're coming back after this process of taking it in over and again, what people have to say, their opinions, you will still come back to seeing the light. Okay, you will still come back to seeing the light, and that being planted, that seed will planted again inside of you, because it is the divine will. There's a number 10, it again comes back to 1. It reduces to 1. It's the ending of a cycle and beginning of another one. We have breath of cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Then we have fox spirit, think on your feet. I can attract what I wish and repel what I do not. You can be magnetic to others and attract the good things in life. Excuse me. You can repel what you no longer wish to attract. Be ready for opportunities. Avoid extremes that might cause negative imbalance in your body or mind. Think of connections. Think of connections bigger than yourself, greater than yourself. Okay. We have the master number 44 here, which is again, I think, master number. You need to check what the master number 44 here. The vibration of 4 is about manifestation. Okay. And here we again talk about manifestation and attraction. What are you attracting in your life right now? Your superpower is that you can attract, you can manifest anything that you desire. Know that you can do it. Okay? So, what will you give your power to, right? Even if it is connections or resources or anything, you will manifest it. Okay? You don't have to feel limited by your circumstances right now. And you will be able to think on your feet with the fox spirit, taking the right decisions. There is hand fasting here, and scales, keep your life in balance. This is your superpower, bringing that balance into your life, right? Keeping that balance. No matter what struggles you're facing, you can keep that balance, okay? When I'm looking at hand fasting here, it is again about, I'm looking like at a light person and a light skinned person and a little more darker skinned person, okay? It's about bringing the balance between the light and dark. Here also we have the sun god. Here it says, expand into the skies and into the shadows below. Like, come all come now. So there is balance of, you're expanding into the skies and you're feeling it all, and you're going down to the shadow, but you need to come find a balance in between. So when you come to realize to how you will bring this balance, right? When you understand this, that is your strength. Okay, you need to surrender to the universe. But actually, when I'm looking at micromanaging the universe here, this is not about surrendering for me. Okay, although we have surrender here, this is also like 10 of Swords is also about like a surrendering energy, like the divine will take care of it. But for that, you need to let the divine in, no? Like you need to connect, you need to take charge of the situation, right? You need to own your path, own your know that you're the goat, own your true desires, right? You need to have that will, okay? Then the universe is going to work with you to help you manifest this will. You will be in this energy of attraction with the power, like, double 4, right? So everything is, you will be able to do it. Okay, you can bring this into fruition, you can manifest this energy, you will be in this magnetic energy. And this is your superpower. We have the super moon. When we talk about superpower, you got the super moon here, right? You can attract what you want, you can repel what you want. That is your power. And having that balance, having the knowing the vastness of both the dark and the light, and coming to an understanding and bringing the balance, like keep your life in balance, the scales, right? Keeping your life in balance. And we have the final card which says Master Jesus Forgiveness. You're on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Okay, I feel like you're a very compassionate soul. Hence, you are facing so much difficulty in standing up to others. You have so much compassion in your heart. And you, when I see forgiveness, it is, I feel like you are not trying to forgive. You genuinely can forgive people. You have been forgiving. That is coming out as a superpower. So we need to make sure we have set boundaries in place. Okay. We need to make sure we have set boundaries in place, and this forgiveness is going to act as your strength. Okay. Because that heart chakra is attracting all the good stuff into your life. Use it as your strength. Then we have the next, who are your allies, right? Who or what are your allies in this time right now? Okay, practical resources, support system, what are those? We have the Seven of Swords, Whale and Orca. Share your song, frequency of sound, diving deep. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. We have the oak here. It says, don't just look within, dive deeply into the eternal realms of knowing. Then we have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. See, the energy of heart is just very much, I can sense it. You are a very compassionate soul. We have Lord Shiva, transcendence, rise up, um, honor your inner force. Yeah, we did speak about honoring your own journey, right? Your own inner truth. It says, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given, dance with the universe. So the universe is literally guiding you. I can feel that. So when Lord Shiva came up for this reading, right, I usually don't see energy of Lord Shiva coming up in readings when I use this deck, right? It came up in your reading, Lord Shiva, from my own experience of, you know, experiencing the energy of Lord Shiva, even though I was not really like a devotee or devoted to Lord Shiva's energy. So, but I was this was a long time back, I was feeling very low stage, low phase of my life. Again, even I felt the paralysis here, where I'm not able to, I don't want to hurt anyone else's feeling that was involved. But it went into a stage where I couldn't deal with it. Everything that I could, the only thing that I could do was just feel sad and feel bad and be disappointed. That is the only thing I could do. And I didn't want to hurt anyone's feeling, but what was the solution here? How to be strong, right? And because of that, I felt like, I had this, I really did have sleep paralysis episodes even during those times. So, in one of those episodes, and it was like, it kept reoccurring. And if you have experienced sleep paralysis, you know how it feels like, right? But in the last one that I experienced, it was recurring. And I didn't even know what sleep paralysis was during that time. I had to Google. and find out. I didn't even know the word sleep paralysis. This was a long time back. And the Google, when you type in all these symptoms and write what you felt, right, the first picture that pops up is a demonic entity that is sitting on your chest. That creeped me out so much. Then I read the scientific explanation, and that gave me some peace, though not the experience itself. But what I wanted to say was, I experienced Lord Shiva's energy in one of those sleep paralysis episodes. Like he literally came to save me. I felt that energy, okay? And after that, I've never had sleep paralysis. So I was never like, devoted. Like I was not a person who prays regularly. So I was not even like, into Lord Shiva that much, but I really did feel that presence. So I'm grateful for that, whatever it is, however it has manifested, right, in the form of Lord Shiva, that energy has manifested and it kind of wiped out the dark for me. So the universe is going to come and do this, something like this miracle is going to happen. Okay, there is going to be miracles happening in your life, is what I feel. So go deep within. Your ally right now is your own inner strength, your own inner knowledge, and the guidance that you're receiving from the divine. Okay, go deep within. You already have all the knowledge that you seek or that you want, all the courage that you want. Okay, all the knowing that you need right now. You are meant to share your song, okay, your own calling, your own desires, and you are meant to feel that love, okay, that deep affection. We have the heart chakra here, and it clearly says watch and wait. Okay, see what is going to happen. When I am seeing the sneaky energy, like with the Seven of Swords here, I feel like universe is doing something in the background. Okay, like miracle work is happening, literally, like, come down to, like, rescue you or save you and push you into this your own journey and in towards this purpose that you have, right? So yeah, that is it for that. Now moving on to the final pile, which is about this decisive action that you are meant to take. The decisive action, the final definitive step, the major sacrifice or commitment. Okay. See, I was talking about sleep paralysis, right? Like, this person is waking up from sleep and, like worried, anxious, so much worries. You are going to be rescued. Okay. So we have the apple spirit that says temptation will test you. Okay. There is some tests that has been happening. Okay. From the other side, temptations will test you. What will you answer to? What is the calling that you're going to answer to? What does your inner belief system, you know, tell you to do? You have to be true to that. You have to honor that. If your friend is coming, if a friend that you've known for a very long time is coming and asking you for a favor which is against your morals or your belief system, you need to stand up and say, say no to this person, rather than thinking about, oh my God, this is my friend. I cannot hurt their feelings right now, so I'm just going to do it. And then just feel so bad about it, right? And it is keeping you awake all night. You're not meant to do that. You're meant to take decisive action and honor your true calling, your true knowledge, your own morals and your wisdom. Okay. What is that inner voice telling you to do? We have love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. You, again, see, these are worries that are keeping you awake. You have to have that hope. Didn't I talk about hope earlier when I saw the Ten of Swords? That you having the hope to see the light in darkness. That is your strength. That is your superpower. Didn't I say that? So towards the end, the decisive action is to count, to look at that hope. Okay, see the hope in the situation. We have overcome any obstacles. Then we have surrender. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. Let go of what you no longer need. Stop being so stubborn about holding on to aspects and behaviors that don't align with who you are right now. Stop struggling. Yeah, exactly. This is what I wanted to. I've been telling you. Something is not aligning with your true self, but you've been very stubbornly, you are only giving it strength. Okay, you're only giving it power instead of giving yourself power and something that aligns with who you are right now. You need to stop struggling with this decision. Okay, you can overcome these obstacles and the divine will be helping you out. Okay, so when the energy of miracles have come through in your reading, I don't know what to say because I feel like divine is at work in the background for you. Okay, it says recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. Choose loving thoughts right now because I think you're being very hard on yourself. You are not seeing the light. You are trying, struggling. You're struggling a lot to see the hope in the situation. But the divine is telling you that they are here to save you. Okay? Your shadow work is powered by the divine. They will come and help you. Okay, what else? You're like the child that needs help right now, so they're going to take step right in and help you. We have the face spirit here. It says nothing, not everything is as it may seem. Be cautious, dear one, for there is a story beneath the tale. Yeah, not everything is as it seems. I think you will believe anyone and everything. Why is it like, such a naive energy coming from you? Pile number threes. I cannot ask you, why are you so naive? Why are you gay? So, no. So, I cannot ask you why you are naive, but you need to be a bit cautious, okay? You need to listen to that inner voice. If it is warning you against something, then you need to listen to that voice and act accordingly. And you are meant to overcome, find strength to overcome these obstacles in your life right now. Okay, hope, focus on the hope because the divine will come and protect you. You don't have to worry about anything. I feel like any decisive action you need to take is to focus on hope, love, and acceptance of yourself, and know that the divine is working in the background, make miracles happen for you. Okay, I hope that was that resonated with you, that you got some guidance through this message. That is it for your reading, pile number 3. I shall see you in my next reading. Until then, bye bye.